In this video, I'll go through my tedious yet equally rewarding process of creating a 3D math rendering software. At the beginning of this project, my view on matrix transformations and linear algebra as a whole was limited to a bunch of symbols and numbers. At the end, I unlocked a more graphical, intuitive way of thinking about linear transformations, so I hope the same can be said about you after watching. My first goal was to view a 3D space in 2 dimensions. In order to view a set of 3D points on the xy plane, we can use a projection transformation. Here, I wrote some code so you can see the xy projection matrix stacked upon rotation matrices to project a 3D cube. Similarly, I can project a set of 3D points onto any plane given the plane's 2 basis vectors. This projection is useful in creating an orthographic camera in my software. I can assign vector a hat to the direction of the camera. I set b hat orthogonal to a hat as the x-axis of the plane, and by taking the cross product of b hat and vector a hat, I can derive the y-axis of the plane with c hat. Now, we have a working camera. Next, I started messing around with infinite render generation. In order to do this, I created a cube to simulate a chunk. Every time the player moves outside the current chunk, the program automatically generates a new chunk. All of the data is stored in a 2D vector as shown in the terminal. The current program renders all the chunks at once, which causes a lot of lag. To combat this problem, I limited the render distance to the chunks nearby the player. Here you can see how the color and position of the cubes are stored. With the base of the rendering software done, I can visualize 3D functions and linear transformations. I also wrote some code to change the function's color based on the x, y, and z positions. My software can render a bunch of graphs, and here are some that I think are really pretty. The capabilities of this software are far greater than what is displayed in this video. I linked the repository in the description so you can explore more on your own time. With that being said, there are still many limitations that I aim to cover in the future. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to share more projects just like this.